What can I expect when I get involved in property in South Africa, Cape Town particularly? Guys, I've had a lot of questions on this. I've had a lot of questions from people asking me, how do I get into property? How do I become a real estate agent, a property practitioner? How do I get involved in this game, and what can I expect when I get involved? So I thought I'd make a video for you guys based on this, just so that you get a better idea of what to expect, where you're going, and what this is going to be about for you. If you haven't watched this channel before, it's GillT. It's all about property, it's all about Cape Town, it's all about South Africa, and loads of fun, guys. So with that, let's get to it. Let's talk about this. So yeah, what to expect when I'm getting into property? Well, let's say what to expect if you want to become a real estate agent. What do I need? What qualifications do I need? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What's going to happen when I get there? How do I get paid? You know, these are all questions that come up. How do I start? What do I do? I've had a lot of questions regarding this particular subject. So here's a video for you guys, a quick generalization of what it's going to be about. Now, becoming a real estate consultant is not difficult for you. If you want to get into that game, you need a matric, and you don't need to go to varsity first and do all the studies and get your NQF4s, NQF5s and all that sort of thing there. You can actually go and get an internship with a good firm, right? Start your internship, and while you're there, you can go and study your NQF4 and NQF5 while you're at work. There's courses available, there's things on the go, they do everything on the side for you. These courses cost a little bit of money, but sometimes they get sponsored, whatever the case, depends where you are and what you're doing. So if you're looking along that line, and you want to start it as a career, and you're sure that it's going to be your career, go and do your internship, right? It's like an apprenticeship, whatever the case, and do your studies while you're there. And it's on-the-job learning as well, because there's no better way to learn something than to actually be on the job while you're there, because it'll give you the experience you need. But here's the thing to expect, and that is you're not getting a salary. So with that, you need to earn income, right? So this could be tricky for you. So you've got to make sure you've got a support structure or a support base that gives you income for at least 6 to 8 months, because you're not going to walk into that job and sell a property and make money immediately. It's just not humanly possible unless you're extremely lucky or you've got something on the cards already. And it takes you up to 3 months to get your brokerage from a deal. You can, however, bridge your brokerage, but that costs a lot of money, and it takes a lot of money out of your brokerage as well. So becoming a millionaire real estate agent takes time and experience. By the way, there's a book down there in my description. Go check it out. The Millionaire Real Estate Agent also tells you how to shift in the bad times. There's a book called Shift. Go check those books out. They're absolutely amazing. They were written by Gary Keller. If you don't want to buy those, go to the bookstore. They're available there. That'll help you in your career. That'll get you kick-started, and it'll get you on the road to where you need to go. Hey, it's Coffee with Rob, so we need to have a sip of coffee. Eh? Very important. So what I'm saying to you guys is, don't forget the income aspect of this whole deal. There's going to be no income. And if you only sell your first property after 2 or 3 months, you're going to have to wait another 2 or 3 months for the money to come in from there. So that takes time. Okay, so you could be sitting without an income for up to 6 months when you start this job. Don't look at it as a job. Look at it as a business. Your business. You're an entrepreneur, and create it as a business around you. All right, so create a business around you. Now you get different real estate agencies, okay? Those that expect mom and pop ones, I call them, where they expect you to come in every day and do duties and be there, and they give you a 50-50 deal, or they might even only give you 40 because you're an intern, and they pay for everything, they look after everything, but they expect you to be there every day and do their bidding and do what they say. Now, yes, it's a good place to start as an intern because you can learn the business there. But once you're done with that, you need to move away to the more entrepreneur type agencies, which will give you higher splits like 70% or 80%. In the KW case, for example, they give you a 70-30 split, and then later on, when you've made a certain amount, you can make 100% of your com and that sort of thing. Those are good deals. I know that I think it's Remax gives you about 80 or something like that. But now, guys, that isn't the be all and end all, because if you do that, you've got to know what you're doing. You've got to make sure you're going to make the money, because those types of companies do expect you to pay a desk fee, right? And you've got to pay for your own advertising, you've got to pay for your own marketing. And if you don't know what you're doing, it becomes quite a daunting experience. So make sure, maybe start with a mom and pop company and then work your way up. But learn how to turn your business into a business, even while you're at the mom and pop company, okay? And those guys also don't give you a salary. There's been negotiations on the table for a while that real estate agents should get some kind of basic income, but then that would work that they would have to pay it back anyway when they get their first comp, so who knows how great that is. But effectively, the way it's been working up till now, and it's still working, is you have to create it as a business and earn an income and make money from it, right? So keep that in mind. That's really important. Then how do I get started once I'm there? What do I do? Well, there are companies that offer great integration into the company, great training programs. KW is one of them, where they teach you what to do, they show you what to do, they give you all the information, okay? Now, technology is also important, good technology on their side, where you've got systems that work with your clients and that sort of thing. So now, important though is that initial training, that initial what do I do, because a lot of the companies you go to, and especially the mom and pop companies, will say, no, I'll give you a mentor, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. These guys will show you what to do. No, they're too busy in the first place, and they're just there to sign you off, effectively, at the end of the day. And you're going to be in the deep end. They're going to tell you, go and phone a few clients, go and get a few listings, go and do this basic knowledge, and it's not really going to get you going at the end of the day. You're going to swim, you're going to be in the deep end, and it's going to take you just that little bit longer to find out what everybody's doing and how to get into the business. So if you get a company that will give you an initial boost of what to do, choose that company, because it will help you along the road. Important though is when you start out, tell everybody what you're doing. Let everybody know what your business is, what you do, and everything. Phone your friends, phone your family. These are the people you need to call in the beginning and tell them that you're in property, so that when they're thinking of selling their home, they're going to call you, okay, not me, for example, right? Because when somebody wants to sell their home, the most famous people come up in their mind. They're not the best, maybe, they're just the most famous, and they call them and they forget about you because they think you don't even know you work in property, for example. And if you did, they might be thinking, hello to you. But you might be good at what you do. You might be perfect for this job, and they're ignoring you. So keep on them, keep telling them what you do, and let them know what you do. That's really important in this game. And I think that's the most important thing that you're ever going to learn, is stay in contact with the people that you know, and then grow your network from there. And there's a lot of things you can learn from there. And then all the principles and all the goodies and all the extras that you'll need to know. You will be taught, hopefully, and you will figure it out. It's really important. That's why I say, if you can, go and get the Millionaire Real Estate Agent. That's going to help you along the road big time. But that's what to expect. If you're becoming a real estate agent, that's kind of where it is and what to expect in the industry. What I would always recommend to a new agent that hasn't got money is maybe go into rentals. Rentals are hard work. They're not easy, but they do pay quickly. So you don't have to wait 3 months. So if you go and you get a rental this week, you'll get paid this week or next week. So at least the money is flowing and there's a bit of cash flow coming through your pocket. So it's a good way to get started. If you get started in rentals, there's money rolling through your pocket. And then all I can say is, if you love it, stay with it. But if you don't get stuck in rentals. Sort of branch your way out and sell somewhere down the line when you've built up an income. But some people are really good at rentals and they can keep it going forever because it's kind of like a passive income. But if you start in rentals and you don't want to be there forever, just think about how you can transgress out of, or I don't know what the word is, but move out of that into yourself. Okay. But if you need money, I'd suggest you start there, because at least if you rent something now, you get paid now, which is important. So guys, that's just a little bit about what to expect. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to like the pages. Till next time guys, it's Rob GillT. Cheers.